Good morning, good morning. Hello, everybody. Hello, hello, hello. It's Tuesday, Thankful Tuesday, and I'm so glad you're here. You are my gratitude today, is having the P family show up for Morning Cuppa. So let's see who's here. Jennifer, Deirdre. We're moving right along, aren't we? Day 78 is done. Auntie Jean, yes, I am really here. And Andrea Gregg, hello, hello. Ooh, well, let's get going. Pat Moss, good afternoon to you. All right, let's get going into our hearts. Some heart brain coherence. First thing in the morning is the doctor's prescription. So, hand on your heart, because touching your heart brings your focus there. Don't we always want our focus to be heart-centered? So touch that beautiful heart of yours. Feel your lungs completely, slowly. Feel them all the way to capacity. And then slowly release out your mouth. And then we're going to do it again. This time, when you breathe in, as deeply as you can breathe in, pull in love into your heart. Just be in that energy of love. Be love. So we bring it in, and then we breathe it out to the world. And then we add in the special ingredient that only Cuppa does. We pull somebody into our heart with us. Maybe it's somebody you want to see on here. Is there someone who hasn't shown up yet? Just pull them into your heart with a heart hug and call out their name and say, get in here so we can say good morning. So I'm pulling in everyone that I see that's here already, and those that I know are going to show up because we're calling them in here. Like our Brandy girl, let's get her in here. We got Sally and Tony that came in, our darling Hope Wellington Marshall, and Brookie. Good morning, Brooke and Dylan and baby Max. Can't really call him a baby anymore, can we? That little guy is growing like a weed. He is so big now. And I know that our blue jeans coming in. We need our pair of jeans in here. And there she is. Good morning, Blue. Ah, yes, where is that Brandy girl? Let's get her in and wake her up. Sally, you're giving Auntie Jean a super big hug. I love that. I love it. Yes, I feel like she needs a super hug today. So, it's Tuesday. Thankful Tuesday, and there's so much to be grateful for. I am grateful for every moment, for every breath that I take. I don't want to waste a minute on anything other than love. I don't want to think about frivolous things. And, it's just when we realize how precious time is and how, as the angels put it, we're only here for a minute. They said that to me one day when I was sitting with them, and it really struck me. You're only here for a minute. What are you going to do with that minute? So I'm going to ask all of you, what are you going to do with your minute that you are showing up here on earth? Because it goes so fast. And I was thinking about that this morning. When I got up out of bed, I'm thinking, oh, I've got plenty of time, right? I should never think that thought because by the time I blink, 15 minutes have gone by. And then I have to really hustle to get the computer on and get the show on. But it goes super, super fast, and especially these days. So it's such a good question. that the angels asked me, and I put it out there for you. What you gonna do with your minute? All right, let me see. The messages are flowing in. I love this. You had a weekend getaway visit, Brookie. I love that for you. Yes, it was a holiday weekend. Where's our Kathy Hand? She should be on here this morning. I know she's probably getting ready to be on her way to work, but she usually says hello to us before she does that. You lost your shoes. Blue. I'm surprised you can find any shoes because they're always hiding from you or being hid by the little fae. And Blue and the animals get your heart hugged today. Oh, Deirdre, that is so sweet. And Brookie says Max is so big. He didn't want to put shoes or socks on at camp. He's taking after his Auntie Blue. She's a really bad influence on that guy. Oops, she's a good influence. Sorry, Blue. Michelle Landers, good morning. And Auntie Jean's giving a special hug and thanks to her twin. So, Blue, you're getting lots of love this morning for some reason. And Brookie, he is a little nature boy. We can tell that, and I'm not surprised at all, given who his parents are. And we missed you, Brookie. And Blue's going to dance with her minute that she has on Earth, and I believe that. I believe it because, yeah, you and your doggies, you're a dancing crew. And Deirdre says, I'll be sending love and light in my minute, then until I can't do minutes anymore. Yeah. Sally is going to be more compassionate with herself, and she's working on it. There you go. It is a work in progress, isn't it? Who put her Mama Angel in the closet? This isn't really a closet. I'm staying with my friend Denise. This is her office. And yeah, she's on the computer all the time, so I don't know what she does. She must have a background, and I can't do backgrounds on Restream. I can, but I fade into the background, so it isn't really a closet. It just appears that way. Oh, Susie Cough, hi, darling. And Michelle, you're going to spread love, compassion, and kindness with your minute. I believe it. I do believe that. Well, I'm going to laugh with my minute. I'm going to enjoy every second of it, and why not? If we have a choice, seriously, think about that. If you have a choice in how you're going to spend your minute, wouldn't you want to have fun? Wouldn't you want to dance like Blue and send out love like Deirdre, love and light, and be more compassionate with yourself and others around you? That's what it's all about, you guys. It's not about making big plans or climbing up a success ladder. And there's nothing wrong with that. But seriously, if I have just 1 minute, I'm just going to laugh. I'm just going to say, all right, the heck with everything. Let's just have some fun. Girls just want to have fun. And we're all girls right now. I think we don't have any guys in here yet. Let's call Jim in here. Where is our Jim and Charlie? Get our guys in here with us. And Sue is looking forward to her day. I look forward to every day when I open my eyes. What can I do today? What can I get into? And I'll be having lunch with a friend today. So I'm really, really happy that I'm up and awake and aware and that I have the ability to do so. And Pat Moss says, with my minute, I'm doing my affirmations. I love that. Andrea Gregg, you're going to love, 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 and smile during your minute. Yes, indeed. And you do it so well. Hello, Darlene Trainer. Thank you for coming in with us to the cuppa. And there's our Jennifer Langren with a happy Tuesday. I love this morning. I love shining light out into the world. And when we can think about it in such a way as it's just such a short time, it's a short minute that we're here, then we find what is important, don't we? We realize what that is that's important. Blue, I'm going to finish weeding the garden and the ground and something out the greenhouse and go see Dolly Horse. The horse who cannot wear the fly mask. I saw that. A fancy schmancy wanted that. I told the barn manager I did not think it would work. Dolly has opinions about her attire. She had it on for one day. Yep, that's how she is. You've taught her well, Blue. She has a minute, and she's going to enjoy those minutes without any mask on. Hi, Charlie. Max is splashing with his minute. Max, you're making a big splash in the world. He's splashing in the bath. Yay. All right, well, how about some story time? Let's see what the angels have to say. And I don't remember, let's see, what was it called? Ooh, the angels dance with falling leaves. That is the name of this little story from the angels. Be like a tree and let the dead leaves drop. I remember spending time with my dear friend Blue in Vermont. I stood on her porch and watched as the trees released the leaves that were ready to fall down to cover the ground. I could feel the trees answer the question I held inside. How do you know when it's time to let go? How many of us hold tightly to what no longer nourishes us? Things like our old stories, painful memories, guilt that has overstayed its purpose. Like dry, withered leaves clinging to a branch long after their season, we too resist the natural rhythm of release. But the tree doesn't mourn the falling leaf. She knows, oh, how she knows, that it is in the letting go that life is renewed, that the space cleared by surrender is what allows the light to return. Dear angels, even when we know that something is not for our best and highest good, we still try to hold on to it for dear life. Even when we hear over and over again that we are only hurting ourselves, we still cannot find a way to let it go. Can you shed some light on this for us, dear ones? Letting go feels like loss to your human heart, which is wired to attach, to remember, to hold close. Yet we tell you this: what feels like an ending is often an invitation. Each time you release what has become heavy or hollow, you make room for divine grace to enter. The leaf does not resist the wind. The river does not resist the current. Neither should you resist the sacred seasons of your soul. You were never meant to carry what has outlived its purpose. The heaviness you feel is not punishment. It's a call to unclench your grip and trust the unseen spring that follows every fall. Do not fear the bareness. Do not mourn the emptiness. It is here, in this sacred pause, that miracles are born. If you are ready, speak these words gently to your soul. I release the need to carry what is no longer mine. I bless the past. I stand rooted in faith. I open to what comes next. Then close your eyes and breathe. Feel the leaf fall. Feel the freedom rise. The angels whisper, surrender is not weakness. It is wisdom dressed in grace. When you let go of what has fallen away, you make room for heaven to bloom within you. Release is a holy act. As the leaves fall, so too does the weight upon your soul. Let go, dear ones, and let light grow in the space that opens. Dear angels, today I promise to surrender to the release of anything that does not lift me up. So I'm going to copy those words that the angels said for us to speak as we release what no longer serves us. And then they said, after you say these words, which I'll put up on the screen, I release the need to carry what is no longer mine. I bless the past. I stand rooted in faith, and I open to what comes next. And then after you say those words, just breathe. Just breathe in the love that flows from knowing that just like the tree releases the leaf, there will be more leaves. There will be more of that beauty that graces the tree. Well, there'll be more beauty that graces our lives when we decide to let go of what's not serving us. When we say, I let this go, whatever it might be, whatever you're holding on to for far too long, that now is like a dead leaf on you, you as the tree. So be the tree. Be the tree today. That's a big message from the angels. And let's see what y'all get from that. Does anybody get any inspiration, any hope? Because I certainly did. And I'm going to read Kuan Yin's card, but I want to see what we got going on. Auntie Jean says, in my minute, I'm going to thank Mother Earth for every single thing we have. Think about it. Everything we have is from her. I will do this as I feed my birds. Yes, yes, yes. And Blue says, thank you for those for those maybe who bring the blessings of caring for Mother Earth and her birds. Yes, very grateful for all who take care of our Mother Earth and all the animals of Earth. And Andrea says, wow, that was a powerful message and whisper. It was a very powerful message from the angels. Deirdre says, I've always had an unusual connection to trees. I often wonder if I ever was one. Well, trees don't forget. They don't forget. They remember everything, every hug, every touch, every whisper. When we walk up to them, I sometimes just go up and bless the trees. I'll just go up and tell it how beautiful it is, what a great job it is doing at supplying us with the oxygen we need, of the beauty that we can see on this planet. I absolutely love trees. So I'm right there with you, Deirdre, just that wonderful connection of admiring the trees and just wanting to be like the tree, be strong and sturdy and rooted into the ground, not falling over, but, swaying with the wind, going with the flow is what I call it when they do the sway. It's a beautiful connection to have. And yeah, I think maybe you were a tree at one point, Deirdre. So Kuan Yin says, play to create. Do you dream of more happiness, well-being, love? That is a high frequency dream. high-frequency dreams become reality when we align ourselves with a matching frequency. There's a way to raise frequency to become more magnetic to opportunities, to the right people, the solutions, and the helpful guidance to bring your dreams to life. For now, let go of the struggle and embrace the way of play. So Kuan Yin even knows, let go of those dead leaves, let go of those struggles. And I'm not saying that to make light of any struggle, because some of those fires that we go through, ooh, they're heavy, right? We feel the heaviness as we're going through those challenges, those struggles, but we can let go at any point. Release that grip, just like the tree releases the leaf. It lets it go because it knows, the tree knows, that the leaves have more of a job to do than just sit on a tree, right? They're going to come to the ground and they're going to cover the ground. And there's a purpose for them being on the ground. It's more than just us having to rake them up and dispose of them. So there's a real energy of love and letting go. When we can see that, when we can say, oh, okay, this challenge, I'm done with it now. It's like a dead leaf hanging off of me. And I'm going to say, I let you go with love. And we can do that. We can. If you make up your mind, it's a choice that we make to let go of what is no longer mine. Those challenges, they were there to shape us. They're there to help us to understand ourselves and each other more fully. All right, where are we? Linda Lemieux, good morning. Thank you for coming in. And Auntie Jean says, beautiful message. Love my tree elders who hold our knowledge and energy forever. That's right. And Darlene says, it's a very nice name to what would. I will have to listen to the replay. I have to take my dogs to the specialist now. Well, sweet doggaroos, let's hope that everything is working perfectly for them. And there's our Brandy. She did make it. You made it. Well, you missed story time, Brandy, but you made it in time for page 5 of our little book. I don't know where Kathy is. Kathy hasn't joined us this morning, but that's okay. I know she's probably already read page 5. That is the page we're on today. And keeping track with a little page holder. So I'm going to mark off page 5 because that is what we're on. And there are 3 messages on page 5. Let's see if they flow with this whole discussion of letting go and releasing and being here for such a short time as this. No one enjoys being stuck, and the quickest way to free yourself is with creativity. If you cannot physically visit a beautiful part of the world, use your visualization. Watch a video of it or talk to someone who's had the experience of exploring a part of the world you're interested in. Seek enjoyment in your life. So, yeah, it's going right along with our whole theme of today, which is to enjoy this minute that we have. We invite you to take that holy moment to pause and go into your anahata, your heart. When you are there, you are not going into the spin of any perceived chaos, but will be in absolute oneness, peace, and calm. This feels like home because it is what your soul knows to be truth. It definitely knows the truth of you as a spirit being. So allow that joy to flow in there so you can find that soul purpose and that knowingness of staying in each moment with joy. And the last message: by becoming aware of your thoughts and beliefs, taking inspired action, taking care of yourself, and taking responsibility for your relationships, you create a life that is aligned with your purpose for being. I love this little book, Angels in My Pocket Gazerber. Pocky, thank you for being our mascot. Thank you for um, giving us so much joy with being a waggle butt and enjoying your life, enjoying your minute on earth, and helping our beautiful Blue to enjoy her minute on earth. So, isn't it a wonderful, wonderful time to be here? A lot of people look at it as being here for the chaos, the confusion, the wars, the conflict. We're here to shine a light of all that, but we're really here just to shine. We're here to enjoy. We're here to love and to love on each other. All right, so Sally says, that's a great message. We are creating the spaces in our backyard, garden beds, etc., all for happiness and joy. That's what they bring. You know, this time of year, things are blooming all over the place. And I love driving through neighborhoods and seeing the lilies in bloom, the tulips. They pretty much have come and gone here, but there's so much joy that it's just amazing to see the beauty and to be in it. We're here for this. In our minute that we are showing up in the world, we're here to enjoy every bit of it. And those things that are less than joyful, we're here to shine a light and say, hey, you can be joyful with us. You can enjoy this thing called life right along beside of us. And Blue says, I have to rub the belly now. Well, Pocky knows how to have joy, doesn't she? She shows up for that. All right. So I love this. I love that we're reading out of this little book, a page a day, and just enjoying the beauty and the messages that flow for us. Brookie says, oh my gosh, as we were passing through Wilmington last night, of course we left way later than we intended. There was a brief rain shower with some sunshine peeking through. We were passing by the lake where we had our water blessing, and Dylan was searching for a rainbow as he was driving. Oh, I love that. I love that little lake. That was such a beautiful water blessing we did in Vermont. And Hope says, why do you think tulips only have a short lifespan? I love tulips. I do too, but they seem to come and go so fast. And it's just a reminder, right, that we're here for a minute, that life is so short. And enjoy, show up and bloom in your minute and enjoy that life that you're here to enjoy. And speaking of enjoying, guess what I have beside of me? Oh, Dylan found the rainbow, and he pulled over to show Max a beautiful rainbow ending right in the water across from where we were standing. I love that. Oh, hello, Don Baker. Oh, sweet one. Thank you for being here. It is our prayer time. And the chimes are going to play for us as we go into our prayer time. And thank you. Sally for giving us the prayers. And I don't see our daily one from Deirdre just yet, but I know it will be here. Yes, Brookie, there are those memories. Sometimes a picture comes up on my memories on my phone, and it's all of us gathering together and loving on each other. So in our prayer time, whoops, wrong one. Wrong one, but maybe it's not wrong. It's the Rainbow Man. That's little Max. So Deirdre gives us a prayer for all humans, for Gaia and all who live on her back, for world peace, attention to human trafficking, support for all families living with addiction, and prayers for our United States. Thank you, Deirdre. And then Sally and Tony give us prayers for the lost, the lonely, the forgotten, the unloved, the homeless, for those living in fear of another, for our troops, and also for our P family and extended. May we all stand divinely in our light. Absolutely. Thank you both for those prayers. And then thank you, Brandy. Prayers for anyone touched by suicide and or dementia of any type in their lives. We lift up all who are going through your fires of life right now, whatever that looks like. If there's a struggle, if there's a challenge, whatever is happening, we lift you up during this prayer time, and your loved ones who may be facing something that's really heavy. Those struggles, as we said earlier, can get kind of heavy. So sometimes we need to wrap our arms around those going through the fire and just bring them in with us. Prayers for everyone in need. Thank you for that, Jennifer. All right, so I'm going to just let the chimes talk to us as we lift our vibration up, up, up. And as that energy lifts us, we come together right where we meet with the divine, where we can shine a light on all who have asked us to pray for them, to hold them dear, to express our comfort for each other, our support for each other. And we bring all the names right to the Creator. We bring every situation, every place, every animal, all the trees of earth, the plants, the waterways. And we ask for a blessing on our earth planet. We ask for peace to fall, peace in our hearts, peace in our homes, and peace in our countries, wherever we are. And we bring all of these prayers and just release them like the tree relieves the leaves. We don't hold on to them. We let them go on. And we become stronger by lifting each other and knowing that all these requests are seen and heard and answered for the best and highest good of all. So we give gratitude. We offer up love from our hearts, love for the Creator, love for Divine Mother, love for Christ, for the angels and the archangels, for all of our loved ones in spirit. We say thank you. We bless you. We know that you're still with us. We know that at any given moment, we can call your name and bring you right into our heart center. Just take that moment now. Let's listen to the sound of the chimes again. As you listen, just allow yourself to release whatever it is that needs to be released. And then come back together. Come back to each other. And let's just share love and light with each other as the chimes brought us to a really good place. Let's just now share that love that's in our heart with each other. And I'll see if there are any prayers that you all added in that we need to put on the prayer list or be aware of. And I love that blessing, Blue Jean. Prayers for those stepping on the path today. May stepping stones of golden light before their path. May guardians bring grace of passing to our loved ones who await them. Beautiful. All right, so there we go. Thank you. I love you. Those are the words we use. And Leo is the song that plays while we say those words. So thank you, Leo, for our Morning Cuppa song.
Good morning, Earthlings. It's time to get up and get ready because today's the perfect day to have a great day. Here we go, come on, come on. Come on, let's play. It's a beautiful day. If you woke up this morning, might as well be part of it. We're on a peaceful peace, on our mission for harmony. You and me, mama, be on the lead wherever we may be. We create a portal where we can be together. The heart telephone is always one phone call away. Calling on the guys, the angels, and the masters. Take a deep breath, we're going into a new dimension. Morning cup full of joy every day. Just start the day on a high vibe, we call the AAA.
Hello, Joanne.
Joy with all the bees and the pod. The daily mantra is thank you, I love you, namaste. Morning cup full of joy every day. Just start the day on a high vibe, we call the AAA. Morning cup full of joy with all the bees and the pod. The daily mantra is thank you, I love you, namaste. Give me a cup full of joy. Give me a cup full of. Give me a cup full of joy. Give me a cup full of. Full of joy, full of light, full of love. Bottomless refuse, spilling out from the top. Here, the coffee's always hot and the trust is always yours. The sun is calling out to play, let's put on a show. Today's a new day, we are part of this game. Let's play to win. love always is the winning team. And you can side with us, there is always no space in the pot. For more love, take a spot and get the day started. Morning cup full of joy every day. To start the day on a high vibe, we call the triple A. Morning cup full of joy with all the bees and the
Peas in the
pod. The daily
pod, that's
mantra is thank
us.
you, I love you, namaste. Morning cup full of joy every day. To start the day on a high vibe, we call the triple A. Morning cup full of joy with all the bees and the pod. The daily mantra is
Thank
thank
you,
you, I love you,
Charlie.
namaste.
I'm sure we have waggle butts going on with Hockey and Gruffy and Runaway Raz. Raz has a new nickname now. She's the Runaway Girl. Okay, get ready for the dance.
There really is no secret. We simply accept,
Align,
allow,
allow.
triple A.
Allow those leaves to fall away.
To start the day on the high five, we call the triple A. Morning cup full of joy with all the bees and the pod. The daily mantra is thank you, I love you, namaste. Morning cup full of joy every day. To start the day on the high five, we call the triple A. Morning cup full of joy with all the bees and the pod. The daily mantra is thank you, I love you, namaste.
Absolutely, Auntie Jean. We lift you and your friend up. I know Blue's already lit the path. Woo! Or as Michelle says, woohoo! I love you so much. Thank you, thank you. Thank you for being with us today and for starting your day off with a moment of joy. I hope you got your cup filled all the way full today. Stay in that energy. Stay in your heart. Stay blessed. And I will see you back here tomorrow. Tomorrow's prayer day. So if you have anyone to add to the prayer list, let me know so I can get that set up before we actually read the names on the air. Go have some joy. Go have a laugh today. Have a belly laugh or have a giggle. Giggles are so infectious. When one person starts, it's hard to stop it. So maybe start a giggle fest today going on. I love you. Bye for now and namaste.